Alright guys, how's it going? Awesome Soul here, and I finally got that video for you. I know it took a little while, but I'm just taking a nice stroll through this forest. But you're probably thinking, oh, this certainly doesn't look like a regular Minecraft forest. And yeah, you're definitely right on that one. Um, so this was actually generated by myself with a program called World Painter. Um, yeah, so coming up here, you probably remember this building from one of my earlier tutorial videos. Actually, it was probably one of my very first videos. Anyways, sorry. So as you saw by the sign back here, this is called Green Coast, and this is just a small fishing village that is part of a absolutely humongous map. So yeah, this is for that upcoming mega project I was telling you guys about in my update video. Um, and this world is called, well, the game itself, basically, it's an MMORPG in Minecraft, essentially. So the game is called Dissension. Um, I've pretty much finalized that as the name. But the continent it takes place on currently is called Dralia. Um, we will be adding more places to explore eventually, like new continents, but currently this is the only one. However, yeah, you certainly got a lot to explore when it comes to this continent. Um, so, I don't know what that other MMO is called. It was the one by Crafted Films, or Crafted Movie, the one they did. So if you're familiar with the map that they have, our map is pretty much... Actually, yeah, it's gotta be at least twice as big, possibly 3 times larger. But yeah, so this game focuses more on the aspects of just sort of taking a long journey and basically exploring everywhere as you go, rather than just find a dungeon, go and level up, that sort of thing. It's all about player interaction and basically like trading, putting bounties on people's heads, that sort of thing. So we're here on the dock, and so that little cabin back there, it's going to allow you to purchase tickets that you can use to go to other areas of the map, and eventually those other continents and areas that I was telling you guys about. Yeah. So I guess I've pretty much showed you most of the village. Um, just so you're aware, this is classified as a village, as I said. So this is probably one of the smaller villages, actually. But the classifications are village, then town, and then city. So there's only 3 cities on the map. Or at least there will, once building is done. I'm getting pretty close, though. So, I don't know. Nope. I don't know. Maybe... I don't really want to put a date, just in case, or a release date, I mean, but yeah, so I'm getting close. I'll just leave it at that for now. But yeah, so this is fairly small. There are a lot larger locations on here. What was I saying? Oh yes, the cities. So there's only 3 cities, and there's one for each faction. So if you aren't aware, this is a faction-based MMO with a heavy focus on PvP. So there's 3 factions to choose from. One in the snowy region, which this is actually fairly close to. That region is called the Icebound Canopy. And there's the mountain region, which is the Stalwart Highlands. And then there's the desert region, which is the Torridum Desert. So each faction has 3 classes to choose from. Let's head into the tavern here. Anyways, I was going to sort of explain this tavern, but I'm sort of in the middle of explaining the faction system, and I sort of want you to have something to look at. Anyways, so each faction has 3 classes to choose from. Again, we will be adding more classes to each faction after the initial release. I already have plans for the general idea of what I want those classes to be. But anyways, so there's 3 factions, each with 3 classes. All the classes are completely unique to that faction. So each faction has a completely different teamwork style and play style as opposed to the other ones. I apologize for this sort of my rambling as usual. This isn't planned. I'm sort of going or making it up as I go along. But anyways, gotta get there's a restart. I gotta wrap this up eventually. So I won't be that much longer. Not that much longer. I apologize. Tripping over my tongue there. So yeah. The snowy region focuses a lot on sort of raw power and doesn't really have any supportive classes. The desert has a lot of focus on support and magic as opposed to sort of the typical melee roles. There is a melee class, but it's like it's mixed between melee skills and a few ranged spells. And then the mountains are basically balanced, I guess, for the most part. Good mix of support, magic, and archery and melee. Just wondering if there's anything else I should cover. Yeah, it's probably good for now. Yeah, so there will be other videos updating the progress on this map. Again, as I said, I'm getting fairly close to finishing, but I want to say around 2 months until maybe a beta test. Don't hold my word to that, because I said 2 months about 2 months ago. So, anyways, yeah, so just keep an eye on this channel. I will be updating more videos, hopefully with something a little more concrete to talk about. But yeah, I just figured I hadn't uploaded in a while, and yeah, nice to sort of let you guys know what I'm doing. Anyways, this has been Awesome Soul, and I will see you next time. Peace.